How's it going, guys? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Jada Toys Dracula Lugosi figure. Super excited to have this one in my collection. I recently picked this up from the folks over at the Last Toy Store. They had a crazy cool deal on some of their figures, so I had to pick this up. Obviously, as you know, I'm a huge Universal Monsters fan, so I mean, Dracula is a must for me. So, based off of his likeness, obviously from the original Dracula 1931. Let's go ahead and get a quick look around the box. We'll get them opened up and get a better look at the figure. So for starters, guys, I love the artwork here on the front. Yeah, the likeness of Bela Lugosi. And this is officially licensed by the Lugosi estate. So that's how they're able to get the likeness here. Lugosi there, Dracula. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but you see sort of like some bats and spider webs. And you also see the Jada Toys logo up there on the side. We have Bela Lugosi's signature there. On the back, basically all the manufacturer stuff. On the other side, we have a sort of like a collage of different photos of Lugosi as Dracula. Really, really cool. Jada logo there. So yeah, as you can see, it's different from a lot of the other Jada figures that they've released. This one's a little bit different. So yeah, let's go ahead and get them opened up and get a better look at the figure, guys. So real quick, guys, as I was getting this opened up, I realized that this packaging is actually really, really cool. So before I open the figure further, I wanted to show you guys, this is a little flap here. It's actually magnetized, but you open it up and it reveals the window there for Lugosi. And sort of like gives you what the accessories are, as well as just like a little, I guess, diorama sort of thing. That looks kind of cool. Again, there's like magnets in this, so it actually just like it just locks in. So yeah, again, the other cool thing about this that I realized is that you see this little red piece here. It's almost sort of like an old cupboard or like a drawer sort of thing, where like you pull that and it has the accessories. So yeah, guys, super excited. So let's go ahead and get this guy further opened up then. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and get right to it. So for starters, I have to say, for the most part, the figure looks okay. I have to say my only complaint looks like the head sculpt is not quite there. Although the rest of the body looks really, really cool. I love the detail on the rest, but I feel like, I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but the face looks a little bit off in my opinion. Not a deal breaker, but again, maybe I'm just spoiled by the likes of NECA or something like that. But as in regards to the head sculpt, head does rotate all the way around. It does have a nice side to side. Does look down okay. Does look up pretty well as well. Yeah, not too bad. Again, I feel like the face is just like a little bit off in my opinion. I don't know. As for the arm articulation, arm does come up almost about 90 degrees, not that much, maybe like about 45. Does rotate all the way around. More than likely, I think it's because of the sculpt of the jacket up here on the shoulder. Looks a little bit low, so maybe that's why it doesn't come up fully. There is an upper rotation. There is upper bicep rotation, rather. There is double joint in the elbow, so really, really dig that. There is rotation in the wrist, and wrist does kind of go back and forth fairly well. I feel there wasn't, yeah, it didn't seem like there was any rotation here at the forearm or anything like that. Just see up here at the upper bicep. And as for the other arm, same thing, does come up not quite 90 degrees, more like 45. Does rotate all the way around. Again, upper bicep rotation. A little bit stiff, guys, fresh out of the box. Double joint in the elbow. And wrist does rotate all the way around. I did notice for the torso, he doesn't have too much in the way of rotation in the torso. As you can see, he doesn't really rotate. Crunch down doesn't have too much, or crunch back. More than likely because of the way the jacket's molded there. As for the legs, leg does come up okay, not too high up. Doesn't go. It's not going to go back because of the tail of the jacket here. Can do the splits though, it seems like. There is upper rotation at the thigh, and it seems like the upper thigh too, there's some, like even beyond that, at the hip there is rotation, but not fully, not like at the upper thigh there, as you can see. Double joint in the knee, so he can come back pretty well. It doesn't appear that there's any rotation at the knee, and he's got more of a ankle rocker, if you can tell there in his ankle. Foot doesn't go back and forth too much, but does have a decent rocker there. Other leg, same thing, comes up but not too far high up. Doesn't go back all that much, again because of the coat jacket here. Again, rotation at the upper thigh, double joints in the knee. Again, you can do the splits if you want Dracula to be doing the splits. Again, no rotation at the knee, and there is, again, a nice ankle rocker there at the bottom. Again, foot doesn't go back and front too much, but not too bad, guys. Again, I still feel the head sculpt is a bit off in the face, but beyond that, guys, pretty solid figure for the most part. Let's go ahead and get him off to the side and get a better look at his accessories. So for starters, guys, he does come with 2 sets of extra hands, and he has the some gripping hands, and I like the detail on these. They look pretty simple, but really dig them. This is more than likely for some of the accessories that he comes with, but they feel pretty smooth in their movement back and forth. I feel like NECA's sometimes are a little bit stiff, but these are pretty solid. As for his second set of hands, guys, he comes with 2 articulated hands. And if you've seen the movie, then you know he does, when he's putting Mina into a trance and stuff like that, he curls his fingers that only Lugosi really does really well and really creepy. Again, pretty simple design, and the coloring, dig the coloring, kind of an off pale of the skin, which is really nice, really dig that. Up next, guys, we have some playbills, sort of like mini posters. If you've seen or know the story behind Bela Lugosi, he was Dracula in the play before. So they actually included a lot of these like little mini posters of I guess the play and even the movie and stuff like that. So really cool. Just really think that this is a nice different touch to a release like this, to a figure release. And it's paper. I mean, you feel it. It's pretty solid, like, you know, it's paper. So I'd be very careful with these if you do decide to pick this figure up. Nothing on the back, but really nice. I like the weather and the coloring that they use, that old school type of coloring. And I mean, the print looks pretty solid. It looks pretty clear there. So yeah, again, guys, I really dig these sort of like little accessories and stuff like that. Up next, guys, as you can see, he does come with a soft goods cape. Actually, it's more like a nylon cape. It's not too bad. I like the color. The color of this, the gray looks really nice. The black looks really nice too. It's pretty shiny. And there is a bendy wire, so you can have him in sort of like dynamic poses, like if the wind is blowing through the cape. Kind of dig that. I will say, the way to get the cape onto him is you'll have to pull the head off, and then there's a bit of a plastic ring, and you put that over the peg hole, and then, or the peg rather, and you pop the head back on. So not too bad. Dig it. It's, again, if I'm comparing to say the likes of NECA or something like that, it is a little bit it's a little bit underwhelming, but still I think it's pretty cool regardless, especially if you're going for a more budget friendly figure. This definitely will suit your needs for sure. And finally, guys, last accessory up is the alternate head sculpt. And again, guys, I have to say, I feel like Jada missed the mark on this one. I feel like they haven't quite nailed it with the face sculpts for characters, at least for like human likeness or live likeness. I don't know what you would call it. I feel like the face is a bit off. Like I mentioned before with the defaulted head sculpt, I feel even this one is kind of a bit off. The coloring is okay in the hair, it has like a gloss finish, but I feel like the face is a little bit off. Now for a little bit of a size comparison, guys, as well as for quality comparison, I did want to bring in the Bela Lugosi's Dracula from NECA. As you can see, the figure is bigger, as well as you can clearly tell the head sculpt is a lot better. I feel the body here is fairly nice, and I like the articulation, but again, NECA just knocks it out of the park. Again, for a more budget-friendly figure, I would definitely say this is good enough. But I mean, if you're used to like the NECA quality, yeah, you're gonna be a little bit disappointed in that. The other figure I wanted to bring in was, I did review this guy before. It was the Retro Agogo Bela Lugosi Dracula statue. Again, I feel like they did a great job on the head sculpt here with this guy. And I mean, for size comparison, yeah, it's smaller than the Jada Toys one, but as you can see, the difference in the quality. Beautiful likeness in this one. This one is really, really good as well. I just feel like Jada kind of missed a mark. Maybe the technology is not there for them just yet. But beyond that, guys, that about wraps it up for this video. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the figure. Are you a fan of Bela Lugosi's Dracula? Are you a fan of the Universal Monsters? I've said it many times. I'm a huge Universal Monsters fan. Creature from the Black Lagoon being my favorite. Beyond that, guys, if you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again for coming back and for the continued support. I really, really appreciate it. Seriously, guys, I can't thank y'all enough for all the support that you've shown the channel, as well as the live streams with myself and Night Owl Movie Talk Don, as well as our special guests that we've had, Cinephile Sanity Sean, as well as Pugwall316 Matt. I want to also thank everybody that came on and hung out with us for my birthday stream. Again, thank you everybody that comes and hangs out with us every Friday for In the House, as well as for the other live streams. So take it easy, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.